going to respond to this commenter because they are right. The war absolutely interrupted any kind of healing our parents could have done as Bosnian immigrants. And that's because what they went through was chronic trauma. There's acute trauma, chronic, there is developmental, and there's secondary trauma too. And this is why I want to talk about it. Being a non-Bosnian immigrant who has learned a lot about trauma because I went through it personally. I have been diagnosed with complex post-traumatic stress disorder. So it's a real thing. And I acknowledge that our parents didn't get the healing because of the war. And I know that their parents were not able to give them the emotional regulation and support that they needed growing up in order to teach that to me. I acknowledge all of that. But that doesn't mean I shouldn't stop talking about it. I have learned so much in trauma therapy, and I love talking about it because guess what? Processing my stuff helps me, and it helps other people listening to it because they might have gone through something similar. And I like sharing what I've learned because if it can help one person in some way or another know that somebody else went through something similar, or they were able to pick something up that I said and look into it further or talk to their therapist about it or whatever, why would I not share something that might be helpful to others? I don't understand. And I am on a journey of finding myself and being me, because now that I have healed through the things that I've gone through, I'm able to step up and say, hey, look at me. Look what I have been through and look where I'm at now. Hopefully that can inspire someone. And this comment specifically, I just appreciate because they acknowledge that the war was a burden on our families, whether or not they had mental health things happening before or after. I know my parents did because they were emotionally neglected. They were in some cases even physically neglected. I'm not shitting on my grandparents for that. It just was what it was at the time. They had a lot of kids on a farm with next to nothing. I'm well aware of that. I'm not shitting on anyone in my family. Sharing my experience as a Bosnian immigrant and what we've gone through as a whole and how I've come out of it a better person is something I'm going to keep talking about. And for those who want to listen, I really appreciate your support and your kindness and your words of wisdom and you sharing your stories with me. And those with constructive criticism, I appreciate too, because we can all learn from each other. The lesson here is be curious, not judgmental.